God damn it, Stacy. Were you put on this earth for the sole purpose of making my life miserable?
What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I just got home and there's no food ready, and the dog has gone to the bathroom all over the floor. The poor little guy couldn't get outside. Where the hell are you?
Didn't you say you were going out with friends tonight? I thought that's what you said. Anyway, I'm still at work. I asked Lynn from next door to take Richard out for a walk. I guess she hasn't done that yet.
The night out was canceled.
You should have told me you were going to have dinner at home.
That's your excuse for not making anything?
I'll be home in 30 minutes. Can you wait till then? If you can't, there's a pizza in the freezer.
I come home exhausted after work and you're gonna make me wait for 30 minutes? What the hell?
Actually, there is still a bit of that stir fry from last night you could heat up.
You want me to eat last night's rotten leftovers? What do you think I am, a pig? Just lead me to the slop bucket so I can wedge my snout into it. I don't work hard every day to come home to nothing except some abomination of a dish that was so disgusting you didn't finish it the night before.
Well, then you'll just have to wait a bit, okay?
No damn way. Come home this minute. Tell them it's an emergency. It's an emergency.
I can't just leave. We were on location today and I have to write everything up before I head home. The lead reporter was sent off to cover a kidnapping story, so I was asked to interview Bob Dahl myself. I was so nervous.
Jesus, do you ever stop for a second to think of others? Who cares about some frickin' interview? I am dying of starvation here, and the Roomba has spread dog crap evenly all over the kitchen lino.
As I said, I can't just leave.
Can't you work from home? It sounds simple enough. Aren't there software programs that can dictate it all into text?
No, once I get home, it sounds like I'll be cleaning the kitchen. This can't wait. It's going to be presented on the breakfast show tomorrow morning.
Come home and cook dinner, then you can go back to work if it's so damn important.
Give me a break. I'm not driving all the way home and back just to cook your dinner.
And clean the house. It's filthy and it stinks.
You know where the disinfectant and scrubbing brush are. Actually, you probably don't. Well, it's time you learned. You'll find everything you need under the sink in the laundry room.
I am not cleaning it up. It's dog crap. I almost vomited when I walked into the house. Damn stupid dog. This is appalling. You're no wife or mother.
Isn't that going a bit far? I'm out working for the family too, you know. When I was home with Kyle all day, you called me lazy. Now I'm working and I failed as a wife and mother?
You don't even earn that much. How can you call that working hard?
Well, it's better than nothing. Sure, you earn more than me, but I do all of the housework.
What's that supposed to mean? What are you getting at? You think I should be doing housework too? Yeah, right. If you think I'm gonna bust my butt every day working for this family, then come home and do housework, you've gotta screw loose.
I'm not saying that. But on nights like this, when I'm working late and you suddenly cancel your plans, is it asking too much for you to get dinner yourself? I've been asked to take on a new project and I have to work late. These things happen.
You can't keep up with the housework and now you're telling me you can't keep up at work either? And yet, you seem to be able to keep up with complaining fine.
I'm just saying you could do a little more to help, for everyone's sake. You'll benefit too. If you could do even a tiny bit of housework, I'd have more time to prepare dinner, wouldn't I?
You have lost your mind. No normal guy would put up with this negligence of duties. You are damn lucky I'm a nice, calm guy. I just hope your lazy attitude isn't passed on to our son.
What a horrible thing to say. Just the other day he said he was proud of me for working so hard. He almost never says things like that. It brought a tear to my eye.
Now stop babbling, woman, and get home right now before I lose my temper. Got it?
I keep telling you I'm not leaving with this project half finished. The more you text me, the longer it's going to take. I'll be home as soon as I can after that.
If you aren't out the door in the next 10 minutes, I'm calling your boss. How would you like that? Mr. Kurzweil? That's his name, right? Mr. Kurzweil, there has been an emergency. Stacy needs to come home immediately.
Leave my colleagues out of it. You'll make things worse by involving them. Just heat up that pizza, will ya?
Then do as I say. Come home now. Don't make me say it again.
Okay. My name is Stacy. I'm 36 and I'm a reporter for a local news station. I was originally full-time, but after getting married and having a child, I stopped working there. I don't like to brag, but my chief editor called me last year and begged me to come back to work. I said I couldn't, but she was so insistent that I agreed to work a couple days a week. That became 3 days a week, and, well, I must be doing a good job because they keep giving me more field work. I'm the first choice of most of the bosses. My husband Simon works for an importing company. They buy and sell herbal remedies and other health products. Mostly strange things from places I've never heard of, but they seem to be doing okay. He's not the owner, he just acts like he is when the boss is away. He'll often tell me he's going on a buying trip to the markets of South America and then be gone for weeks. I never ask him about it, whether it's true or not. I don't really care anymore. We have a 6-year-old son called Kyle. I was worried he was becoming exactly like his father, but recently he's been showing his sensitive side, and we're even closer than before. Since I've been back at work, our family has been financially stable, and we don't want for anything. Things between Simon and I have never been very romantic, some might say even cold, but recently he's been on at me over trivial things more than before. Of course I don't like it. He's constantly critiquing my skills as a mother and what he deems my chores. I often have to bite my tongue and suppress what I really want to say. I don't want Kyle to see us fighting. I keep telling myself that everything will be fine if I just keep my mouth shut. I know that's no way to live, but for the sake of at least seeming like a peaceful marriage, that's the only solution I can think of. He hasn't noticed, of course, and lately he's been getting worse. School just called me. Kyle has a really high fever.
And
I'm in Six Rivers National Park today filming. Can you pick him up? The school nurse sounded really serious. He might need to be taken to the emergency room.
I thought I told you not to text me at work. Didn't I tell you that? I'm busy, okay? I'm not like you having little cups of tea with my celebrity has-beens. I have a real job and do real work. I don't have time to waste texting you all day.
The school sounded serious.
I can't just leave work, can I? People here need me. The place will burn down if I leave the new guy to run it. Try to think before you speak, woman. I don't have time to be running all over the place to schools and hospitals.
The school nurse said they're thinking of just calling an ambulance. I don't have $10,000 to pay for that. But you'll have to be there at the hospital when he's admitted, whether they call one or not. Can you please call the school? What if it really is serious?
I bet you they're over-exaggerating. The nurse just doesn't want to deal with a sick kid. Tell the teacher to watch him for the afternoon.
It was the teacher I just spoke to. She sounded quite worried. The poor little guy is drenched in sweat and shaking. It really does sound serious. Would you please call them?
If it really is so damn serious, you get over there.
I'm hours away. Even if I commandeered the station traffic helicopter, it would still take longer than you. Come on, Simon, please.
Call a taxi then.
Aren't you worried about him? He's only 6. He must be terrified. He's never had a high fever before. It'll only take you about 15 minutes from your place to the school at this time of day.
If you're so worried, then stop what you're doing and start coming back. You just don't want to sit in the emergency room for hours. I know you. You want to hand the job off to me.
Even if I leave now and run every red light, I still won't be back for 2 or 3 hours. God knows what might have happened by then. Would you please take this more seriously?
It doesn't matter how you frame it. I'm telling you, I can't go. You just screaming at me isn't going to change that. It's your fault for going so far away to film your stupid shows.
What? When I don't work, you tell me I'm lazy, and when I do, you tell me I shouldn't? What the hell, Simon?
2 or 3 hours away from your sick kid? What kind of a mother are you? I guarantee you could have had done it all over the phone or online. Why did you have to drive all the way up north?
That wasn't possible. That's why we're here filming on location in a national park.
Well then, you are doing a bad job, aren't you? You could have scheduled it on a day when I wasn't working. I could have done a better job with my hands tied behind my back.
You don't know the first thing about what I do. Where do you get off telling me how to do my job? I've won journalism awards.
Awards? Just a bunch of snooty college nerds sitting around drinking stupidly named coffee, all scratching each other's backs. I know that crowd. Nothing but a bunch of losers who've never done a real day of work in their lives. Even with all their fancy college degrees, I could still do a better job. You really are incompetent, aren't you? Useless wife and now really showing your true colors as a useless mother.
Whatever. Just go and pick up Kyle and take him to the hospital. If they've already taken him by ambulance, we'll have to pay for that too.
Jesus, you just never stop nagging, do you? When are you going to get it into your thick head? I can't go. Not now, not later. It's not going to happen. Can't you call someone else? Leave me alone, woman.
How can you refuse your own child?
If you don't stop with this harassment, I think we need to talk about divorce. It's been on my mind recently, but I've always decided against it at the last minute. This time, you are really pushing it.
What has our relationship got to do with it? I'm telling you your son might be critically ill and you are talking about divorce? We can talk about that until the cows come home, but right now, our son needs you.
I am sick of this. You obviously aren't understanding a word that I'm saying. I can't go. God, you are exhausting me.
I'm trying to do whatever I can. You aren't helping one bit.
You are thinking? Well, it hasn't done anything, has it? Otherwise, you wouldn't be wasting my time, would you? Okay. Just wait a second.
What?
I just called the school.
And? You'll go? What did they say?
They didn't say anything. I told them not to call an ambulance and that we would be there in 3 hours. So, you better start driving. If something happens to Kyle and you aren't there on time, this is on you. I've done my bit.
How can you be so selfish? You could be there in 15 minutes. You don't care about anyone but yourself.
Selfish? You're the one who's being selfish. I've got things to do, woman, and you and your friends are off sightseeing in the woods. If you can't even take care of one small child, you have no business going off on joyrides pretending it's work.
You suck.
Are you trying to make this worse? You're only digging a deeper hole for yourself. Nothing good will come of this. Just apologize and get heading back here now. Did you call a taxi?
This is how it will always be, won't it? I thought you'd change when Kyle came along, but if anything, it has gotten worse. You will never think of anyone but yourself. I can't believe I hoped for some change. It'll never change. You will never change.
Oh, give me a break, will ya? I'm trying to work here. I can't concentrate with you nagging and moaning in my ear all day.
You never put your family first. It's always you.
If you don't stop complaining right this minute, I'm seriously gonna think about divorcing you. I might even go to City Hall and get the papers.
Go to school and pick up your son on the way.
Did you call a taxi?
I will. I'll be there in 2 or 3 hours.
You haven't even called a taxi yet? Typical. Totally hopeless.
Please get back to work. Enjoy your day.
That's more like it. Finally showing a little respect. And I don't want to hear any more about this when I get home, okay? You're his mother, you deal with it. And pick up some ribs on the way home, too. You know the ones that I like. You'll have to call first in order, or you'll be waiting all damn night.
Hey, the school called again. Kyle's got a really high fever again.
I told you not to bother me with this kind of thing. I told you, right? It was only a few days ago, so why this time? I also told you last time that this kind of thing is for the mother to deal with.
Sorry, but I thought I should tell you.
Oh, give me a goddamn break. I've got 100 times more things on my plate than your joyrides off to film boring old people talking about lakes. Let me guess, this time you can't go and pick him up because you're at the beach filming some old lady shell collection. Prime time, breaking news story. Old lady finds shell in the shape of Jesus. Shroud of Turin seaweed?
I know you're busy. I'm just telling you. I left work and went to pick him up.
What? So why are you telling me?
I took him straight to the hospital. They're keeping him overnight for observation. Probably nothing to worry about, but as it's the second time in less than a week, the doctors just want to be extra careful.
And what about you? What are you doing?
I'm heading home. That's all. I just thought I'd let you know. I'm not going to be late tonight after all.
So where are you right at this moment?
Just passing the mall. They've diverted the traffic for some roadworks, but I shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. Why?
No reason, just wondered.
How's work today? Are you busy as usual? Did a truckload of herbal Viagra arrive?
2 truckloads, actually. Why are you suddenly so interested?
Okay, don't overdo it.
What? I'll be fine as soon as you stop texting me. Let me get back to work, will ya? How many times have I told you not to text me at work?
Okay, take care.
Stop texting me.
I'm imagining you rushing about the house trying to find keys, put things in order, and get out before I arrive.
What?
You really are a busy man, aren't you? Running a thriving business and still finding time to bring a woman home? No wonder you're always grumpy.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind?
I may have lied when I said I was heading home. I'm already home.
Oh, no way. You're joking, right?
I can hear voices coming from the house when there shouldn't be anyone home. The dog is making that sound he makes when he thinks we're about to take him for a walk. You know, that excited yapping and jumping up and down? I'm wondering what the hell is going on in there. So, if it's not you in there, maybe it's one of those youth gangs. Shall I call the cops?
Are you really here?
Yeah, I'm right outside the front door. I've been here for a while. There's a little gap in the curtains. I just had a look and you know what I saw? It would seem you busy was only part of the story. You're busy with another woman. I must admit, I didn't see this coming. Another example of me being a useless wife and mother, huh?
This isn't what it looks like. It's just a little... It's a slip. I slipped up. I was deceived. I've been so busy lately. I just wasn't thinking straight.
I'm wondering if you're busy was the reason you couldn't pick up Kyle from school the other day. Am I right in wondering about that?
No way. I would never. I was flat out at work.
Really? In light of what I have just seen, I find it hard to believe anything you say. As a husband, you're proving yourself to be utterly useless.
No, I'm serious. You have to believe me.
Whatever. It doesn't really matter now anyway.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm planning on divorcing you. I've already made up my mind. Actually, I should have done it a long time ago. I was just concerned about what it might do to Kyle. But you've made it super simple for me. I can't stand to be in this filthy place a day longer. I wouldn't stay if you paid me $1 million. And neither will Kyle, that's for sure. You've proven yourself to not only be a useless husband, but also father. The sooner we get away from you, the better.
You aren't serious, are you? I've been working my fingers to the bone, and this is the thanks that I get?
I don't want to think about where your fingers and bone have been. I'll be filing for divorce along with child support and alimony. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
You have a lawyer?
The station does. A whole team of them. And the owner of the station, you remember? The guy who begged me to come back to work? He's offered their services free of charge.
What the hell, Stacy? I mess up one time and this is what happens? What about second chances? Turn the other cheek. Where's your sense of forgiveness?
You know what? I could maybe even tolerate the affair. Maybe. You and I never really did enjoy each other's company. But the way you so easily brushed off any responsibility as a father? That I cannot tolerate.
Oh, go ahead then, do it. I don't care.
Ooh, there's that fighting spirit. It looks like my lawyers have their work cut out for them. Not.
I'll pay the damn alimony if it means getting you out of my hair. It'll be nice to stop the nagging.
And child support. Kyle doesn't cost much at the moment, but we have to think long term. I'm gonna claim for tuition fees right up to the end of college. Graduate school even.
Now go ahead, see if I care.
Good to see you can put your money where your mouth is. Maybe you really were busy all those times you brushed us off.
Yeah, I work hard and earn good money, unlike you and your fancy trips to the countryside.
Fantastic. That'll make things much easier. I feel a bit guilty using the station's law team for something so trivial as a domestic matter. They're usually frying much, much bigger fish than a little sardine like you. But it's not only alimony and child support I'll be going after.
What else have you got your greedy eyes on?
It's not what my greedy eyes saw that's your problem. It's what the camera on my phone saw.
What? You filmed me? Delete it. I'll give you what you want.
Delete such valuable evidence? Yeah, right. I've already sent it to some friends for safekeeping. I might just send it on to your family. How would you like that?
You wouldn't.
I would. I'm sure your parents would be extremely interested to see how completely you have betrayed your family. I already told your mother about the incident the other day with Kyle's fever. She was shocked that you could be so heartless. She even started crying on the phone. Through the tears, I think I heard her say something like he's no son of mine. Troubling, wouldn't you say? You really shouldn't be causing your mother such stress, especially in her condition.
Her condition? What condition?
Oh, the shock from the first time you refused to go to school and pick up Kyle. I wouldn't be surprised if they never talk to you again.
Oh, cut it out, Stacy. That's enough. You don't have to go wreaking havoc on my family.
I'm just getting warmed up. Next, I'm gonna send this video to all of your cousins, too. How about that?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll do anything. I'll give you anything. Just don't send that video to my family, please.
Oh, are you finally starting to see what a scumbag you've been? It's always funny how people are so remorseful when they're caught. I'm sorry that you caught me, right? Do you think saying sorry will make everything all right?
I'm really, really sorry. I won't do it again. I regret ever doing anything to hurt you.
And Kyle.
And Kyle, please, Stacy, you've got to forgive me. Stacy? I've been so busy at work. The stress made me do crazy things.
The stress of importing herbal health foods and remedies? You do see the irony in that, don't you? You probably don't. Anyway, it doesn't matter how much you apologize, it won't change a thing. I will say one thing about it, though.
Yes? What?
Well, when I take a step back and look at this situation, I realize something. You are really bad at it. I mean, really bad.
What? What are you trying to say? I'm telling you I'm sorry for everything and you're mocking me?
Sorry.
Look, I'm trying to be sorry for what I've done. I feel terrible.
That you were caught. You didn't even make an effort to cover your tracks. What kind of idiot has an affair at his own house when there's any number of scenarios in which his wife comes home?
Just please, don't send the video to my family.
Oh, I already did. I did that before I even started this conversation with you. I'd expect your mother is reeling from the shock about now. She's seen my text, so I'm guessing she will have watched it. It'll probably be too much for your mom. I should call her and apologize.
You really sent it?
Hey, are you gonna come out? I'm thirsty. Tell that woman to go out the back door so I don't have to see her. I'll pretend I'm not looking when she slinks past my car.
Oh, please, tell me you're joking. You didn't really send it, did you?
Did. And I hope you regret betraying your wife and son for the rest of your miserable life. After that, my legal team, well, the TV station's team, made short work of Simon. He never had a chance anyway, but you should have seen the shaking little wreck they made him in court. He agreed to pay alimony and child support right up to Kyle's 22nd birthday. Simon's family all watched the video I sent in disbelief. Apart from his crazy Uncle Pete, everyone disowned him. Pete drove down and offered to take him out drinking, calling him a randy stallion of a man, but I think that the shock of the whole thing was too much for him. He sat silently in a dark room with Pete for a week while the beer cans and pizza boxes piled up. As for the woman he was cheating with, once the court case was over and Simon had been totally taken to the cleaners, she left him too. Who wants to hang out with a poor loser like that anyway, right? As for me, little by little, I found myself working longer hours and being given more and more responsibility at the TV station. Before long, I was promoted to daytime programming chief. Things are looking good. Kyle's enjoying school and even started kickboxing. Everything just feels great. It's good to get that all off my chest. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!
Hey there, Justin. How have you been? Whoa, hey, Billy. I didn't expect to find you texting me like this. Yeah, I just sort of felt like it, you know? So, you've been on that business trip a while now. Yep. We're coming up on about 3 months. Don't tell me the folks back over there are missing me. Oh yeah, things have been pretty chaotic, and we're all missing you. You're probably the most competent out of any of us. I guess that's why you're the one they always send out on business trips, but still. We need you here, buddy! Aw, shucks. Well, don't worry. I'll be returning to the usual office soon. I'm set to come back on the 1st of next month. Oh, so that's like in 3 days. Yep, and I'm counting them down. I have the day I go back marked on my calendar. God, I can't wait to be back in my own house. This company dorm's walls are just so paper thin, I can hear everything. Oh man, I'm lucky I'm never sent on business trips. I couldn't live like that. It's not all bad. You get to see new sights and places, and the company pays for all your accommodations. But yeah, I'm really homesick. And it's been so long since I've seen my girlfriend. Once I get settled back in my place and have a good night's rest, I want to see her right away. I've missed her so bad. I want to do something for her to make up for the time we lost. In fact, I was cooking up some plans to take us both on a trip. It'd be our first one. I might be getting a little ahead of myself here, but I just really wanted something to look forward to once I could finally go home. Yeah. About that girlfriend of yours. What's up? Is something wrong? So, the truth is, there's something I think you should know about her. Her name's Cass, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure I've talked about her before. Well... Hey, what's with that response? You're kind of freaking me out. Come to think about it, how did you even get my number in the first place? I don't think I ever told you. Sorry, I asked one of our coworkers for it. Maxwell, to be exact. Makes sense. We go out drinking a lot. I hope you didn't mind. It was just that important. You deserve to know what's been going on. As long as you didn't get it through stalking me, I'm fine with it. It's not like I told Maxwell to keep it a secret. Now please tell me, what's been going on with my girlfriend? Has she been hurt or something? Oh no, not according to what I've heard from a certain witness. So I have a friend in the area around where you live, right? And I like to drop by at his place after work every once in a while. And when I was looking at your house from across the street one afternoon, I saw a young man knocking on your door. A woman opened it, and the two of them were getting pretty handsy with one another before they both went inside. I asked my friend if he knew what was going on, and he told me that the woman's name was Cass, and she was cheating on her boyfriend Justin with the neighbor, who's a college student. What? I know, right? When I told him you were my coworker, he was really shocked. According to him, that's been happening for pretty much the entire time you've been gone on your business trip. Oh no. Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake? Sorry, man, but there's no way. Unless a random woman broke into your house. You don't have any sisters or anything, right? No. If there's a woman in my house, that's almost definitely Cass. I asked her to stay there while I'm gone to watch over my cat. My other family members were too busy, so I entrusted that to her. And there's not really a logical explanation for why she was getting handsy with him. Like, it's hard to explain that away. Yeesh. I do not envy you. This sucked to hear about, but thanks for telling me. I think I'm going to have to confront her about this myself. I can't just sit here and wait to settle this matter. I need to go home right away. I'll rush the last few things I need to do, even if that means working overtime, and tell my boss to let me off early. I've been performing well, so I think he'll let me go. Alright, dude. Good luck. Hey, you mind keeping me updated? Sorry, this is kind of too sensitive for me. I really do appreciate you telling me about all this in the first place, but I want to handle this privately. Maybe one day if I feel ready to talk. Alright, I understand. Take care. Hey, Cass. Hey, are you there? I need to talk to you. Now.
Aw, Justin, baby. What's up? You haven't texted me in ages. But why do you sound kind of upset? Like you're going all out with the caps lock and everything. I thought you're supposed to be working right now.
First of all, it's only been a few days since we last talked. Second, yes, I am very pissed off right now.
Aw, but every second away from you is just a second too long. Of course it's going to make me feel that way.
I heard from a coworker of mine that something's been going on between you and my neighbor. That's why I'm messaging you right now. I have to confirm it for myself.
Which neighbor was it again?
I was told it was a college kid.
Oh, that one that lives right next door to you. Got it. So does this all mean you're back from your business trip? I guess that means I can go straight back to my house and stay there now. Don't worry, I took very good care of your cat.
Yes, I went out of my way to come back 2 days earlier because I was told that you've been cheating on me with my neighbor. Do you understand? He said he was sure he saw you with his own 2 eyes, and that my neighbor from across the street has also been keeping track of your activities. So please, would you care to inform me what exactly you've been doing with that college kid from next door every afternoon? Please tell me that none of this is true, or that it's just a misunderstanding. Right? Surely there's some reasonable explanation for why you were making out with that kid, right?
Oh my god! You finally noticed! That's great! I'm so glad that someone snitched on me. Justin, you really are dense. I thought you'd never realize it at this rate.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? No, you're not supposed to sound happy about it. What do you mean, great? Are you going to tell me it was actually all true?
Well, Justin, I couldn't help myself, you know? You just never pay attention to me recently, and I get awfully lonely all on my lonesome. That cat of yours wasn't doing anything to help with that. You're always out on your silly little business trips, and whenever I want to talk to you, you always say you're busy at work. So that's why I cheated on you.
That's goddamn ridiculous.
I wanted to show you that I wanted your love and attention by cheating on you with someone else.
You have to be kidding me. It's true that I'm often busy when you text me, but I've told you many times what my working hours are, yet you insist on messaging me when I'm on the clock.
But that's when I want to talk to you.
But when I get back to you after work, when I finally have the time to talk, you almost never respond.
Well, that's because by that point, I don't want to talk anymore. You can't keep a girl waiting all day, you know.
Cass, this doesn't sound like you're just lonely. To me, all it sounds like is that you just wanted an excuse to fool around and have fun while implicitly putting the blame on me, even though I have been trying to put an effort in despite my circumstances. If you really were lonely, the least you could have done is try and meet me halfway. It's not like I didn't care.
No! As your girlfriend, I don't want to have to compromise. You should be treating me like your little princess. And when you're not giving me the love and attention I need to punish you. I want you to feel jealous that I'm flirting with someone else. That way you'll understand just how important I am to you, and so you'll treat me better. That's what I'm really trying to do here. I don't feel like I'm appreciated around here. and I'm emotionally starved.
Are you even listening to yourself right now? You're crazy. Do you even realize that what you're saying right now literally makes zero sense at all? You're not normal.
Aw, but there's nothing to worry about, babe.
You don't have the right to use that pet name for me right now.
That college kid has a real girlfriend, too. That's proof that we aren't really being serious here. We just wanted to play around together and have some mutual fun. I mean, why not, you know? We both were having the same problems. I have a boyfriend who's too busy working all the time to pay attention to me, and he has a girlfriend who's too busy studying all the time to even give him the time of day. We were both being emotionally starved.
Correction. Both of you are not normal.
I think it's totally normal to feel bored and lonely. That's why we decided to fill in that hole in each other's hearts. We started talking to each other like normal at first, and somehow that led to us sleeping together, I guess. But again, it's nothing worth getting upset over. No matter what, you're the one for me, babe.
How can I not get upset? You keep acting like I'm always busy working, but you knew from the day that we started dating that I have to go for business trips 3 months out of the year, and that the rest of the time I work in the office until I come home by 6. You knew this was my schedule before we officially got together.
Yeah, but I didn't know I'd get that bored and lonely.
I literally promised you that once my business trip was over, I was going to make plenty of time for you. Remember? I told you that once I could get back on my normal schedule, I'd plan at least one outing with you every single weekend. I even started planning our first trip together, too. Reserved the tickets and hotels, but I suppose I ought to be canceling all of those, huh? Since that definitely won't be happening now.
Huh? Why? But that sounded so fun!
What do you mean, why? There's no way I could ever go on a trip with someone like you. I wouldn't be able to find it in me to have fun knowing the kind of person you are now. So what are you planning to tell me next, huh? Have you been sleeping with every guy down the block while I've been away on my business trip? Were you seducing people's husbands and boyfriends all while I was working my butt off to support our future life together?
Well...
I won't ever forgive what you did to me. You can whine all you want about how lonely you were, but that was never a valid excuse to cheat on me. And what's worse, you cheated on me just to make me jealous. How crazy is that?
But all my girl magazines told me that was the best way to get my man to pay attention to me.
And you just believed it? You're not a grade schooler anymore, and we're not living in a TV drama. Things like that don't work in real life. All that does is make you look like a huge jerk in my eyes. Nothing more.
Don't be so harsh.
No, I'm mad. How could you ever do something like this to me? I'm so disgusted by you that I feel like I'm about to hurl. You know what? We can't fix this. We need to break up. I don't think I can ever look at you in the same way ever again.
No, baby, we don't need to be doing that. Why would we ever need to break up? I was doing all this because I loved you. Why wouldn't you understand where I'm coming from?
Because you're not making any sense.
Babe, why are you taking this so seriously? You need to calm down and take things easy, okay? So what if I slept with more guys than just the neighbor? That's no biggie. Like I said, I'm the type that needs constant love and attention. Like a flower. And I'll wilt if I'm not properly taken care of. I need to feel like I'm loved and appreciated. And I wasn't while you're away.
Oh my god. You're just so unbelievably sick and twisted. How can you not understand why I want to break up with you? Did you get stupider while I was away? If I'd known you were this dumb, I wouldn't have started dating you in the first place.
You can't be calling me stupid. I'm your girlfriend. You have no right to be so mean to me. Don't you remember you're supposed to be treating me like your little princess? If anything, shouldn't you be feeling sorry for making me feel so lonely all the time?
Maybe if you had never cheated on me, I would have. Even if I had done the best I could, I would have felt at least a little sorry that I couldn't do more to keep you company. But I don't, because you cheated on me. You're nothing but a dirty cheater, and I don't need to be calling someone like you my girlfriend anymore. And why do you keep acting like you're the only lonely one here? I don't have friends at my workplace. You know that. So you should understand how lonely I probably was. Yet I never once for a second thought about cheating on you.
Hey, come on now. Let's meet up right now and discuss this face to face, okay? Some things are better settled that way, right? Oh, maybe we should go on a date. Or should I go back to your place after all? I wasn't home because I was going to handle a few things back at my own house before coming back. Yeah, now that I think about it, that's a really good idea, isn't it? We haven't had any real fun in a while, you know?
God, you disgust me so much, I'm speechless. You've been sleeping with the college kid next door, and now you want to sleep with me? That's disgusting. How can you live with yourself? You're not a princess to me. Your actions have shown me just how cheap and dirty you really are. So don't bother coming here. In fact, I won't let you in even if you do. And if I see you around here, I'll call the cops on you. So don't you dare try me. You better stay the hell away.
No! Baby, why?
Stop using pet names for me. It's making my skin crawl.
But I still love you so much. I just missed you like crazy. I was losing my mind. I had to do something. Please, let's talk. Okay, fine. We don't have to talk face to face. I won't go to your house. But I still want to hear your voice. Come on. Give me a call, won't you? Babe?
Hey, Justin? Can we talk right now? I need to talk to you about a few things. I hope I'm not bothering you or anything, but it's just really urgent. Whoa, hey Sammy. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How have you been? I'm completely free to talk right now, so what's up? I'm alright, I guess. That doesn't sound like you're alright. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm sorry, but please let me be direct. But I wanted to confirm that you broke up with Cassie because she cheated on you, right? Like, that was the reason, right? It's about that, huh? Come to think about it, I don't think I ever told you about what happened. I broke up with her about 4 months ago now because she was sleeping with a college kid who was living next door to me. Can you believe it? I let her stay at my place to look after my cat while I was away on my business trip. And that's what she does to me? Isn't that just way too gross? She went after some other guys too, not just him. But still, I was so mad. Oof, yikes. Yeah, she sounded like trouble. Yeah, so I moved out of my place right away. I was mostly still living there because it was close to Cassie's place, and it'd make it easier to move in if we ever did start living together. Once we broke up, I had no reason to keep living there. And I couldn't stand to know that my neighbor next door was the one who was sucking face with her the whole time I was gone. So I moved back in with Mom since she lives closer to my workplace anyway. I see. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. Why are you asking, though? Did something happen? I'm not really sure how you're going to react to this information, but I think your ex-girlfriend's cheating with my husband now. Huh? Wait, what? Are you for real? Yeah. Not a mistake or anything. Luke, he's cheating on you with Cassie? No way. But Luke just doesn't seem like he's that kind of guy. The Luke I know is always super serious and focused on his work, and he's devoted to you. That's what I thought, too. I can't believe this. So, Luke works from home because he's a freelance writer, right? Yeah, I remember that. And on the other hand, I go into the office, like, every day. So that means he gets to spend a lot of time alone, right? It seems that's when Cassie likes to come over to our house and see Luke every afternoon before I come home. Oh my god. I can't believe her. First she cheats on me with every guy known to man, and now she's even going after your husband? Doesn't she know you're my sister? Just when I thought she's hit rock bottom, she finds a shovel and starts digging. So when did you realize that she's been getting with Luke? Is it something that's been really recent? Well, I don't know just how long they've been getting together for, But I first noticed it around 4 weeks ago. By total coincidence, I happened to be around my house one afternoon because I was doing some outside sales jobs nearby. And that's when I saw Luke and Cassie flirting in front of our house. That obviously raised a lot of red flags. So I secretly put some hidden cameras around the house to check up on what they've been doing. On one hand, maybe some people would find that excessive, but boy, am I glad I did. It seems like that flirting incident wasn't like a one-off thing. They've been seeing each other every day. And not only that, they're doing stuff like making out and kissing all around the house. God, I couldn't stand watching those videos. It was completely disgusting. Even if it gave me definitive proof he was cheating on me, I wish I could erase all that stuff from my memory. Wow. And you did all this on your own? And you haven't told anyone else about this? Nope. You're the first I've confided in. God, that must have been tough on you, Sammy. I don't even know what to say at this point. She really is absolutely repulsive. Don't worry, I think I'm pretty calm now. At this point, I just want to gather all kinds of evidence of their affair so I can use it against them in court if I have to. And, you know, it's better to be calm in situations like this. Calm can be different than okay. Are you okay? I feel so bad for you. Really, I hope you don't stress yourself out too much. To be honest with you, I was so shocked when I found out that Luke was cheating on me. I was going crazy. But seriously, now I'm just completely focused on gathering all the evidence I can to confront them one day. I want to see the look of surprise on their faces when I reveal to them that I knew everything all along, and that I'd make them pay. That'd be the most cathartic thing for me. Yeah, I'd bet. Show them who's boss. I'll support you every way I can. But there is one thing I don't understand that I'm hoping you might know the answer to. Care to hear me out? Of course. What is it? Cassie actually made fun of Luke. She said that he's ugly and boring and that a guy like him is a dime a dozen. She even laughed at me for choosing him as my husband. She said I have bad taste in men. I guess in retrospect, she might have been right, but not for the reasons she thought. God, she's so rude. I can't believe she insulted you guys like that, especially right in front of you. But, wait, that doesn't make sense then. Why is she participating in a love affair with Luke when she says such nasty things about him? Well, to be exact, she started talking trash about Luke literally the day before you guys broke up. She had visited my house to get something she needed from us. I forgot what, but it was probably insignificant compared to all that stuff she said about him. Huh? I really don't get her at all. She doesn't like Luke, but she started sleeping with him recently anyway. And she definitely knows he's a married man, who's married to her ex-boyfriend's sister, no less. God, what on earth is she thinking? She's doing something that's risky as hell, and I hope she knows that. I hope she knows that you have every right to demand financial compensation from her for the emotional damages she's causing you. And honestly, I can't believe Luke either. Even if she was seducing him, it's on him for falling for it. He's hurting you, and he doesn't even care. Yeah, he greets me like he always does when I come home and tells me he loves me. Now that I know what's going on, all that leaves in my mouth is a sour taste. You bet I'm going to give him a good smack in the face next time I see him. But more importantly, Cassie is just the worst. Right? That's why I'm so confused right now. Like, I don't understand what she's trying to do here, and I don't know what Luke's thinking either, but especially Cassie. That's why I had the urgent need to confide in you about this. She's so strange. Yeah, I hear you. I totally understand how you're feeling right now. I've gone through the same thing as you, and boy, it's really tough. So do you have any clue why she's behaving this way? You were with her for at least a year or so, right? I thought maybe you of all people might have an idea. I could never picture a woman like her managing to get with my husband. And I can't believe that my Luke was so sweet to her either. I'm shocked. Well, you might be right there. Unfortunately, I do think I might have an idea about what she's trying to get at, but you might not like it. Please, that doesn't matter to me. I don't like a single thing about this situation anyway. There's no harm in telling me more at this point. Well, for starters, the reason why she decided it was okay to cheat on me is because she wants me to feel jealous. She fully admitted that to me herself. That's why she's been fooling around with all kinds of guys. And I broke up with her because she slept with my next-door neighbor who's a college kid, and a coworker of mine saw them together once. Huh? I don't get it. Why does she want you to feel jealous? Well, apparently, she thought it was a good way to make me want to appreciate her more. How was that supposed to work? Didn't she know that'd just make you angry, not appreciative? Right. But it seems she thought otherwise. According to what she told me before, she wanted me to learn to cherish her better. But of course, I bought literally none of that. Oh my god, she is literally crazy! What she's doing doesn't make any sense at all. So, what? Her going after my husband is just a part of her jealousy scheme? Our marriage is just collateral damage for her. Sorry. I knew you weren't gonna like what I had to say. I don't know if that really is the reason this time around. Like, God, I hope not. But if that really is the case, I really am so sorry. I never in a million years wanted to involve you in our mess. No, please don't be sorry. It's not your fault at all. And if there's anyone who should be sorry here, it's those two. You've done nothing wrong. I just don't understand how she thinks the way she does. None of it's right. You're supposed to remain faithful to your partner and not cheat on them behind their back. And of course, I am not exempting Luke from this. I can't believe him for falling for her so easily. I've seen through those cameras how he treats her, and he's never been that sweet to me. I'm so mad at him, you have no idea. So please, you don't have to be sorry at all. Honestly, maybe in a way, this was a blessing in disguise. We're both victims here, and we learn the true content of our partner's characters. In my case, even if Cassie had never come into his life, who's to say he wouldn't have eventually fallen for another woman? Good riddance, I say. Thanks, Sammy. Anyways, if you need help, don't hesitate to let me know. I can contact Cassie myself if you need me to. I was crazy enough to not block her on the spot, so I still have her number. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I will need you to contact her eventually. But could you wait for 4 days first? Even if she contacts you during that time, please just ignore her for me, will you? Sure thing. But why is that, though? That's pretty specific. I hired a private investigator to supply me with more evidence, and I'm also talking to my lawyer about this matter. By their estimates, all the preparation should be done within the next 4 days or so, so I want to have ample time to get that all settled. Oh, okay. Got it. Man, you're so prepared. You know me. Anyways, keep me updated. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you too, okay, Sammy? You've always had my back. The least I can do is return you the favor.
Hey, Justin! How have you been? It's been so long, hasn't it? Well, been doing well? Or are you crying your eyes out and regretting your entire life because we broke up? I hope not, because that was your own fault. But since I am so nice and thoughtful, I decided to message you as a sort of welfare check. But you know, even if you're regretting what you've done, I'm not going to get back together with you that easily. You need to know that it's not easy to please me, and I'm not cheap either. You're going to need to try harder than that to get me back. All right? What, are you just waiting for me to forgive you? Is that it? You're going to leave me on red all because you're too stubborn to even try and you think I'm going to give in? Sorry, but that won't be happening. Now, let's put that patience of yours to the test. I want to see if I can stir up that ugly jealousy of yours. You see, I'm actually sleeping with your sister's hubby right now. We're at a 5-star hotel, all alone. Just Luke and I enjoying each other's company. We checked in around noon, so we've been spending an entire 5 hours together. Are you getting the picture? We even got room service, and the food was amazing. And he's paying for all of it. He treats me so well. And we're having so much fun that we're thinking about spending another night here. Well, how about it? Are you feeling jealous, babe? Justin! Just letting you know that I'm with Luke again. I'm sure you're always excited about my little updates, so I was sure to let you know. We're actually in a different hotel than yesterday, but it's still a luxurious 5-star hotel. Just the two of us alone again. With Luke taking super good care of me and paying for everything. Hey, Justin. Why are you still not responding to me? Oh, I understand. You must really be jealous, huh? So jealous that you can't find it in you to reply to me because you're just burning from the inside out. Come on, aren't you upset that I'm sleeping with a man who's just so ugly and boring? Don't you know you're way better than him and that I'm more deserving of a man like you? And yet this is the guy who's sleeping with me, your girlfriend. You must be jealous, right? Don't you want to prove yourself and show him who's boss? And why am I even asking? Of course you do. And because I'm just so gracious, I'll even allow you a chance. If you come to our hotel and take me back with you, then I'll be willing to get back together with you again. You understand? That means I'll be yours forever, baby. I promise. Well, hurry up now, will you? I can't wait till you get here. Hey, hey, hey! Hey, Justin! Guess where I'm at right now? Oh, what's that? In bed with Luke? Oh, babe, you're so smart! That's exactly right. We're together alone in this bedroom at his house, you know. And we've been making love since this morning. Are you surprised that I'm at your sister's house? Well, apparently Samantha's going on a business trip. So that's going to give Luke and I plenty of time to make love to each other. We won't be able to sleep. How exciting, right? Doesn't that make you jealous? Do you wish you were Luke right now? Don't you want me back, baby? You know where I am now, don't you? Remember what I said yesterday? I'll give you a chance. If you want me back so badly, then come and get me now. I'm waiting for you. Oh, and how's this? Not only will you have me back, but you'll be getting my hand in marriage on top of that. Isn't that romantic? It's like you're saving a pretty little princess like me from a big, mean old dragon. Anyway, the longer you wait, the longer Luke and I will be enjoying each other's company. So let that jealousy of yours rile you up and come and get me. Quickly! My baby, you really are so stubborn. I've been giving you so many chances and yet you're still not coming to get me? I know you really want me back, so why don't you hurry up and get me? Be honest with yourself. Come on. I told you your sister will be gone for a business trip and that I'd still be here in the meantime. So what's the holdup? I'm right here within arm's reach. Are you paralyzed by your jealousy? Is that how things are right now? By the way, you've been really quiet too. Are you just ignoring me? How childish. Well, what does it matter to me? It's your loss, babe. Luke and I will be enjoying each other's company plenty while you're dilly-dallying. Justin! Hey, answer me! This lawyer guy is here at my place right now. What's the meaning of this? What's going on? Explain yourself. What did you do?
Hey, so sorry that I wasn't responding to your texts. I was just so busy doing this and that. Anyway, are you happy that you've made my sister upset? She's been crying her eyes out these past several days. It's been heartbreaking to see my sister in that sort of state, and because of you, no less.
Huh? What are you even talking about? What are you blaming me for? I haven't even talked to Samantha in forever. What's been up with her? Whatever it is, I'm sure I've had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, right. Don't act like you didn't do anything. You don't get to pretend you're all innocent and angelic when you're such a crazy and cruel woman. I can't believe I ever let you in my life. Seriously, what even is this? You're really doing all this just to get revenge on me? You're really just that mad that I made the right choice of breaking up with you. Well, you can lash out at me whatever way you please. I can handle it one way or another. But it's a totally different thing when you start dragging uninvolved people in. You didn't have to involve my sister and her husband in your stupid drama.
Oh, no. You've got the wrong idea there. I wasn't trying to get revenge or anything like that. Luke and I are just playing around. See? Nothing serious going on here at all. Don't you understand that, babe? We were both bored and lonely. You lost me, and Samantha's always at work and leaving poor Luke all alone. That's why we started having some fun together. Once you got back together with me, I fully intended to return Luke to Samantha, you know? But until then, I had to kill some time, and God, I was just so bored. Honestly, you kind of only have yourselves to blame. You both ignored us for your work. So it's not like we were having an affair for the sake of it.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that you were basically lying and that you were trying to get revenge on me. What was it again? So you could make me see how important you are to me and so I could appreciate you more?
Yep, that's exactly it. So no worries.
Wow.
Ooh, and can you tell your sister not to worry either? I mean, I can tell she's worrying right now. It's super obvious. But dragging a lawyer into this is just overkill. She didn't have to go and do that. Now look what she's done. She's gonna get a big fat bill in the mail and she's gonna regret her entire life.
Like hell you're actually worried about that.
No, I'm totally worried. It'll cost her a pretty penny, right? Lawyers aren't cheap. She should save that money for something actually useful. Anyway, can you tell this lawyer guy to get out of my house already? I've been telling him to leave already, but he's been super stubborn and won't. He won't listen to anyone other than you guys. So can't you just tell him that you got back together with me so there's nothing for him to handle anymore?
Oh my god, you are literally insane. I can't believe that you still don't get it.
Get what?
Why should I ever get back with you? I don't have any feelings for you at all anymore. You know what I think of you now? Well, I see you as nothing more than your average crazy ex-girlfriend.
Excuse me? Hey, you don't get to call me crazy. You keep doing that and I'm sick of it. I hate you calling me crazy, so stop it.
What? I'm just calling you what you are. And also, I don't get why you would sleep around with guys just to make me, your boyfriend, jealous. That's not only ridiculous, it's disgusting. We never agreed for this to be an open relationship, and you knew ahead of time how often I have to go on business trips, which is only for a few months out of the year. I lost all love and affection for you the moment I found out you were sleeping with that college kid. I feel nothing but disgust and contempt toward you. Honestly, you're lucky you aren't in the same room as me, because I would have vomited if I had to see your face again. And to make matters even worse, as if that's possible, you slept with my brother-in-law and hurt my sister. You're unbelievable.
God, like I said, that was just to make you jealous. Nothing else. Why won't you understand? Nothing was ever serious between Luke and me. I only used him so you'd be jealous enough to get back together with me.
No, that's no excuse. What you did was disgusting no matter how you look at it. It doesn't matter whether or not you were serious or not. It's just gross. I'm pissed off at both Luke and you for hurting my sister. Especially Luke. I already know you're sick and depraved, so your actions hardly surprise me anymore. But he should have known better than to give in to you. I can't believe he'd do this to Samantha, the person he supposedly loves. And you don't deserve to be loved by me. So I will never feel jealous because of you ever again. I know I'm way too good for you and that you aren't even worth my time anymore.
Hey, babe. You don't need to talk like that to me.
Shut up! You need to realize that what you've been doing is wrong and disgusting. And by God, I hope you learn your lesson one day. Because that day can't come soon enough.
Baby, wait! I know this isn't your heart. Just calm down so we can all work this out together, okay? Let's talk.
Yeah, you and the lawyer can talk. But as for me, well, I'm not going to be dealing with you. Just shut up and listen to what the lawyer has to say to you, and make sure you pay Sammy every cent you owe her, and not a penny less. I won't ever forgive you for hurting her.
No, you don't understand. You're wrong. I I never intended to hurt her. That wasn't my goal. I slept with Luke and that college kid not because I loved them or because I wanted to upset Sammy. I only used them to make you feel jealous so that you'd love me even more. Do you understand? Emotionally, I've actually been so faithful to you. You have no idea. And yet you're claiming that I've been cheating on you? You care so much about your sister, which is fine. But don't you know that I'm the one who's hurt here? I should be just as important as her, if not more so. Justin, please don't leave me. Answer me. Come on, just pick up. Let me hear your voice again. I really want to talk to you. Please.
I never did hear from Cassie directly ever again. Most of what I've heard from this point on was from secondhand information. From what I understand, after our conversation, she continued to try and get the lawyer out of her apartment. She threatened to sick the police on him and started to throw objects at him to get him to leave. That was a mistake for her. Because she did that, she could no longer threaten to call the police on him since he could just report what she did. So now she couldn't do anything else except meekly listen to what the lawyer had to say and sign all the papers required of her. As a result, she had to pay financial compensation to Sammy. As for Luke, he was surprisingly cooperative. Maybe he had regained some semblance of a conscience. He signed the divorce papers no problem and paid Sammy alimony. Unfortunately for him, his parents did not allow him to move back in with them. Rumors spread, and word got out about Cass's indecent behavior at her part-time job, and she was eventually fired for being a potential liability to the company. Suddenly desperate since she wouldn't be able to pay rent without a job after paying Sammy, she went crawling to Luke trying to convince him to get together with her. He refused. She also tried to get back together with me yet again, but by that point I had already filed a restraining order against her and blocked all forms of contact with her. If she ever tries again, I can legally call the police on her now. In the end, I wound up telling my coworker in person about how everything turned out, even though I originally said I wasn't. I mean, it's thanks to him that we learned the truth. He smiled and clapped me on the back, saying he was glad everything worked out in the end. All of our parents were really upset at both Luke and Cassie. Cassie had to return to her parents' house and explain the situation. Of course, her mom and dad were so shocked at what she'd done that they apologized to us profusely. They also paid Sammy financial compensation and promised they'd make sure that Cassie could never get within 100 feet of me ever again. And to that end, I suppose that's why they saw fit to send Cassie away to one of their far-off relatives. I don't know what's been going on with her since then. I'd hope she's learned her lesson by now, but maybe she's still the same as ever. You know, even though she wanted me to love her more and be jealous, I still don't get why she had to cheat on me like that. It's just so weird. I've never been with someone who's thought that way before. But honestly, I'm glad I broke up with her because I'm already in my 30s, so I should find someone who is much more faithful.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button. See you next time!